Bill is a very senior figure and in what is known as the circus, and there's been a shift of power. I think on the whole he's very much looked up to. I think some of the younger members of the organization hero worship him. He's seen as having a kind of glamour. Lawrence of Arabia, I think, is how he sees himself, and how I think a lot of people subscribe to that self-image. A figure who has a kind of dashing, sort of or rather cavalier desire to do things perhaps not quite according to the rules. So witchcraft is coming in from Merlin. Witchcraft is this rich and intelligence which is all too good to be believed as far as control is concerned. So this sets up a battle between Alaline, who defends this source of intelligence and wants it to be true because it pleases the minister and it looks great and it makes them all look good and it makes the whole thing look like a well-oiled machine. And Control and Smiley are rather suspicious of the information simply because it's so good. It's a great pleasure to work with them. I mean, that's the greatest pleasure of all, really. You don't have to do anything. You know, with that lot, you react. It's a free ride. So, and it was one of the great draws, of course. I mean, Thomas Alfredson is, I think, the thing that drew all of us initially. I mean, there was no downside to this. There really was no hesitation. I mean, even before I read it, I just knew this had to be something to be involved with. All these characters are extremely lonely. I think it's one of the things that strikes you as you inhabit them. Many, many years ago, I remember somebody misinterpreting the Le Carré novels as very much boy stuff without any emotion, and I think it couldn't be further from the truth. I think they're full of a very profound sense of melancholy. And I think the loneliness is partly as a result of what they do. You know, I think everybody got very, very excited and very starstruck to meet David. He has immense charm, and of course, when you're playing a character and your creator comes to the set, it is a bit like God, you know, taking flesh and walking among us.